Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jason here. Today I'm super excited. If you guys know what happened in the market today, you know why. Today's sponsor is the like button. If you guys haven't hit that like button below, make sure to smack that like button real quick. If you're not a sub, hit the sub button, hit that little bell notification, and let's get into it. If you're wondering what I'm using Webull. There's a link down below. If you open up an account, put $100 in, you get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,800. Are you seeing what I'm seeing right here? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. The day started out like a regular day, right? We had some hype. We had some momentum. It was been going good the last few days. We started out the gate a little bit about 7.25. We got down to $6.99. It was going smoothly up. I was actually today I was going to be happy if we got over $9 today. I was going to be very happy. Heck, at this point, if we ended over 8.50, I thought, we get the ball rolling. That snowball going, and we went way above that. Today was kind of sideways trading for a while though, and then about an hour before market close, we hit that power hour, and we powered our way all the way up to past $9. All right, but we fell down a little bit into after hours, and it wasn't looking so good. I was thinking, well, maybe it's gonna be a sell off in after hours tomorrow. We'll pick back up in the pre-market, and we'll head back up above 9 and continue going. The market said, nah, we ain't about that life. Everybody, man, from Reddit started getting hype, and it was trending everywhere pretty much, right? AMC and GME was everywhere. When you see that, that means it's a great time to get in and great time to buy because its prices are going to skyrocket. Well, here we go. We got all the way up to $11.38. We fell back down, but right now we're in aftermarket hours at $10.99 to $11, which is great. Again, man, this is huge, guys. This is huge. Like, if you would have told me that today we'd be at $11, I'd have been like, it's feasible, but I'll be happy with 9. I was going to be happy with 9. But here we are, man. Aftermarket hours right now, setting up around $11, around in there. Again, this is huge momentum going into tomorrow. Tomorrow, during market hours, there's a lot more people that can buy, sell, and trade. Right now, it's more like Webull and other places because, like, again, on Webull, you can buy, sell, and trade, 4 hours after market, 4 hours before market. It's the reason why I said there's a link down in the description. Make sure you guys are signing up and being on Webull and getting off good old Robinhood. That's one thing a lot of people have been talking about today as well. It's like, is Robinhood and these other companies, going to restrict trading again? I don't think that's going to happen, obviously. I think they went through that whole shenanigans. They said they raised money that way they wouldn't have to do that again. But hopefully, we don't see anything like that. That would be very big and very wrong, and there'd be a huge uproar at that point, and we definitely see a lot of lawsuits. If you guys seen this picture as well, this is another picture. I've been seeing this everywhere. It's all over Reddit. It's everywhere right now. This right here shows Fidelity. It is an algorithm, so it doesn't mean anything altogether, but it's still cool to look at. Fidelity has a outlook map that runs on their own algorithms. They're saying, Fidelity's saying this could hit $600 to $700 in May. Maybe that's true, or maybe we'll hit $600 or $700 in the next few weeks at this point if it's moving up at the pace it is. I mean, nobody even knows, right? I mean, $600 or $700 would be crazy. Let's just be honest. That'd be astronomical numbers. I mean, again, I'd be happy if we seen 50. Anything above that is amazing, and it would be really great. I also have to try to temper my expectations because you don't always see a GME, right? You don't always see that $500-600 mark, but it'd be awesome to see AMC shoot up to that limit that we saw back a few weeks ago on GME. Here's another thing I was looking at as well. There's some very unusual option trading going on, which is definitely a sentiment towards a bullish market for AMC right now. This Yahoo Finance, again, I've been looking at this as well on Webull, looking at these options, and they're really crazy right now. And it's really looking like it's a very, very bullish market, which is great for the price and for the factor of excitement behind AMC. Because on Wednesday, shares of AMC saw unusual options activity. After the option alert, the stock price moved down to $7.33. That was earlier in the day, exactly. Sentiment is bullish, again, which is pretty, I think we all know that anyway. The strike price, $7. Volume, 5,172, 32,919. 3 indications of unusual options activity. Exceptional large volume is one reason for which options market activity can be considerably unusual. The volumes of options activity refers to the number of contracts traded over a given time period. The number of unsettled contracts that have been traded but not yet closed is called open interest. These contracts are not yet closed, but a buyer has not purchased a contract where a seller has not sold it. Another sign of the unusual activity is the trading of a contract with an expiration date in the distant future. Usually, additional time until a contract expires allows more opportunity for it to reach its strike price and grow its time in value. Time value is important to consider because it represents the difference between the strike price and the value of underlying asset. Contracts that are out of money are usually indicative of unusual options activity. Out of this money contracts occur when the underlying price is the strike price on the call option and above the strike price on a put option. These trades are made with the exception that the value of the underlying asset is going to change dramatically in the future, which we all can think, we're all thinking that, right? The buyer and seller will benefit from a greater profit margin. Understanding sentiment. Options are bullish when a call is purchased at near ask price or a put is sold at near bid price. Options are bearish when the call is sold at or near a bid price or put is bought at near ask price. These observations are made without knowing the investor's true intent by purchasing these option contracts. The activity is suggestive of these strategies, but the observer cannot be sure if a bettor is playing the contract outright or if the option bettor is hedging a large underlying position in common stock. For the latter case, bullish options activity may be less meaningful than the exposure of a large investor has on short position in common stocks. Again, pretty much all this is saying is that there's very unusual call options and that the sentiment is bullish because people are buying these options and striking them at crazy, insane prices, right? So that right there, again, will create more hype and more excitement. And we should see AMC go up and up and up and up. It's what it's looking like right now. Obviously, tomorrow is going to be a big day, and I'm not sure where AMC is going to go. If I had to pick at this point, the way the growth was today at the end of the day, once we get into the market open hours tomorrow, I would not be shocked to see $15 or $16. Really, I wouldn't. Maybe even more if it gets even more crazy, right? Because people are going to be building hype all night long, leading into tomorrow again. This is 2.0 of the big boom. We're going to the moon at this point. Really, it's what it looks like. The hype is there, the volume is there, and tomorrow I wouldn't be surprised if we almost doubled the volume of today. Now, let's bring this sentiment back over here to GME. Again, GME today was blowing numbers up, man. It was crazy today in GME. It was so sideways trading. We started today at $43.50, guys. $43.50 when we started today at. It was sideways trading around 40, to 50 bucks. 40 to $50 all day long, sideways trading, up and down a little bit. And about the same time AMC started popping off, GME started popping off. And I mean GME was popping off. It was popping hard. These numbers are astronomical, really. You don't see these kind of numbers often. Again, there's a lot of hype, a lot of sentiment around. Right now in aftermarket hours, we're trading at $167, guys. If you would have told me $167 would be today, and today would be the day that this stock starts popping, I would have said there's a chance, but I didn't know if the volume was going to be there, as we haven't had that volume there the last couple of days in GME. But today, it has boomed. Look at this, guys. At the very end of the day, in the last power hour, we went from $54, guys, in the last power hour to ending today at $91. That right there is a huge, accomplishment, right? It ended at $91. But that wasn't it. After hours, Reddit and everybody just went wild. And this caused an uproar. And we went all the way up to $200 today in aftermarket. Aftermarket doesn't have as much volume as, say, the other market. But again, today during market hours, we did get halted in the last 15 minutes twice. Well, actually, the last like 25 minutes. We got halted twice. So that kind of hampered the push during market hours a little bit. But it didn't matter because after market hours, we were up to 200. Right now, we're at $168, which is nothing to shake your finger at, right? This is what we were talking about today on the stream. Once we started seeing these numbers, I was like, well, right now would probably be the great time to buy in when we hit that $50 mark. I seen those numbers start going up. The volume numbers start going up. Tomorrow, I'm not sure where this is going to go. Honestly, we might hit we might go back up to $400 tomorrow at this point. If the sentiment is there tomorrow and we see a lot of hype, which it looks like we will, the sky's the limit with GameStop as well. Tomorrow we could hit Instead of we went $200 in aftermarket, tomorrow we might hit $300 or $400. You know, this is all based on volume, how many people are willing to buy at that price, because the short positions are there, right? So they're going to have to buy in. I think today, honestly, back in here, I think we had some shorts have to buy back in. And that's one reason why that kind of started compelling us to just go forward. And then once people got a little hype, people started buying in again. Like I said, all we need is volume. All we need to see is some green numbers consistently going up, and that's going to equal more people buying in, more hype, more talk about it all over the internet. Reddit was talking about it. Every Discord was talking about it. It was all over Twitter. Heck, it was all over every site, YouTube, anywhere. It's everywhere still right now. And tomorrow is going to be big. You got to remember, right now in this aftermarket, a lot of people can't buy, sell, and trade. Again, like I said earlier, Webull, you can. There's a link down in the description. Make sure you hop on that. Because, again, on Robinhood and other places, you can't buy 4 hours before market and 4 hours after, right? So this is lower volumes. And this is what we're doing right here with lower volumes. We're getting $200 in lower volume. Tomorrow's going to be crazy. I'm going to bring this up really quick as well, man. This is on Motley Fool. It says, here's why GameStop stock just exploded higher. What happened? Shares of GameStop were trading at a moderately higher on Wednesday until about 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when they started gaining a little momentum. Then suddenly out of nowhere, the stock absolutely exploded. And that's what happens on these short squeezes, right? Trading was halted several times, which I hate halting. I hate halting. I hate halting. Did I say it again? I hate halting because it just kills momentum. At the time, I think we maybe could have hit like 150 before, or even maybe 200 during the hours, right? But we got halted twice, and that kind of, killed a little bit of the momentum. But going into aftermarket, we did come up, but I still say we could have been even higher during market hours. It says, so what? Earlier this year, GameStop had an epic short squeeze orchestrated by a group of Reddit called wallstreetbets. This group noticed that the short interest for the GameStop stock was over 100%, with a clever combination of buying common shares and call options, called a gamma squeeze, which is, pretty much what's probably going to happen again right here. Same thing with AMC, it could happen, really. The group was able to cause the price per share to go up, forcing many short sellers to close their positions for massive losses. When the dust from the short squeeze settled, short interest for the GameStop stock plummeted. Only about 40% of the float was shorted as of January 29th, which we know is higher now. More recent data isn't available yet to know what is exactly from today, but the decline in short interest appeared to mark the end of the GameStop saga. The stock fell roughly 90%. Guess what? We back, baby. Except apparently everyone simply regrouped from round two. That's pretty much what happened. We don't stop partying. The traders were all out in force late this afternoon, bidding GameStop stock back up to clear 40% short interest, and it's still significant enough to spark a mini short squeeze. And I think this right here was obviously, written at that $90 price point. Again, a $200 price point is a good short squeeze at the end of the day, especially for a stock like GameStop. And I think it's going to even go higher. However, it is possible shorts decided to short GameStop again, which is what I think happened, to try to capitalize, as they thought it was going to continue to fall. But we didn't give in. Thinking it was all over. After all, the stock was still trading more than 10 times where it traded before this all began. Short interest has increased since January 29th, which I do think happened. Then this could be a wild ride yet again. Again, I do think that happened. I do think these companies tried to short GameStop on the way down, and now they kind of messed up. Now what? Last time, many GameStop bulls felt cheated because the trading restrictions on Robinhood and other brokerages on the stock, which if that happens again, man, there's going to be a bunch of heck break loose, because Robinhood said they got money raised for this not to happen again. In a recent interview with Dave Portnoy, Robinhood CEO said it moved to restricting trading because it feared an impeding liquidity issue if it didn't act. Since then, the company has raised a lot of money, seemingly mitigating the risk, considering all the negative press it received last time. It's fair to wonder if Robinhood would restrict the buying of GameStop again. If it doesn't, it will be interesting to watch how high GameStop can fly. Again, I do think the sky's the limit now, right? If they don't restrict again, God forbid, Robinhood or Cash App and these other places restricting, and that would stink, right? It'd be atrocious, and hopefully that doesn't happen. Because again, Robinhood was the biggest platform that it happened on. I know it happened on other platforms, but it was only for like a small little amount of time Robinhood and Cash Out were the two biggest ones, man, that, you know, restricted the longest, and Robinhood held out a lot in a lot of stocks. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. With GameStop again, my prediction is, you know, the sky at this point, right? I mean, if we went 500 last time, I can only imagine where we're going to go if they don't stop the stock again, which hopefully they don't. You know, hopefully GameStop goes to the moon, man. At the end of the day, nobody knows where this wild ride's going to stop or where it's going to go. All we can do is speculate and hope for the best squeeze that we can get, and hopefully everybody makes out with some green and everybody's excited and everybody's happy. I will be live again tomorrow morning. We do have streams every day that the stock market's open. Tomorrow we'll be partying hard again, watching AMC and GME from start till close tomorrow. If you guys want to join the channel there, make sure you guys hit the little sub icon below. Hit that sub button, hit notifications on. Also, there is a link for the Discord below as well. If you want to join Discord, always updated there as well. It's about 600 of us now, probably hit 1,000 in the next few days. If you guys want to be a part of the channel, do that. Remember, there is a Webull link in the description as well. If you want to open up a Webull account, put $100 and you get 2 free stocks worth of $1,800. And that right there will also let you trade, buy and sell stocks 4 hours before market, 4 hours after market. That way you can stop thinking, you know, the market closes early and opens, you know, late. If you guys could, again, make sure you guys hit that like button below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.